out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
Hexagon-based game you need this year.
I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronin so dreamy.
Think you can keep up with these hexagons? Copy the sequence 3 times to win.
I've noticed the number of people complaining that the roads in Chronopolis are a bit of a mess. Yet, no one seems to mention all the centuries of
Pattern
pyramids
complete.
I brought
Next
over
one.
in one piece. Just saying.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
You've hexagon and got that wrong. Pay close attention to the sequence.
I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronin so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on my planet, maybe we could be together.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
You're a sequence repeating machine.
So,
You are literally
now that we're in
repeating these
Chronopolis,
sequences with machine-like
still
accuracy.
become part of the world mind? Because I was
Next
really
sequence.
looking forward to
You
chatting
like
with my
hexagons? Then Hexagon Blitz is the game for you.
great grandma.
I nearly joined the Nova Corps, but I hated what the helmets did to my hair.
Doesn't matter which reality I'm in.
Because, I really adore her.
Error. Congratulation dialogue 05 not found. Please
I know
report
it's
to
wrong.
game team.
Your ability to repeat random sequences is unmatched.
Chronopolis
Please,
can submit
take your
them to
prize.
the big cat.
Come back soon.
Thrown into the abyss, I actually have a very impressive and high-tech system.
Sisters. Can't live with them. End of statement. My sister and I have a, shall we say, what I need is a sister. Apparently, the Avengers have a facility for assembling life forms to an exact specification. I would probably start there if I were you.
Come back anytime for a new Hexagon challenge.
it's wrong, but I find that Ronan so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on my planet.
The image beside me is what I envision this perfect sister. What? You couldn't be. Surely this is some kind of trick. Fine, I'll humor you. Wow, a sister for me? We should engage in bonding activities such as fighting side by side and... Actually, I could really go for some action right about now. Come, new sister, let us seek out some enemies to fight together! Permit me to ask you some questions to aid in our bonding, sister. What style of hair do you think would look cute on me? If I had hair, I mean.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope so.
Come, new sister. I will teach you much about combat. You lose as often as I do, you start to pick up a few tricks. Yes, sister, that's it! Reduce them all to studs! Take that, Dad! Take that, Gamora! Sorry, bad habit. You're better company than Ronan, at least.
Well, world's not been destroyed yet. Can someone?
I guess there is something to this cooperation thing. Come, sister, let us seek out some more morally dubious opponents.
Where am I going? I feel like I'm just walking. Path in future. Maybe I should make a note about that. Wait, where was I going?
You think you can hurt me? I'm at least 70 per. Tell me, what is your favorite musical band? I like the one with the males who stop wasting your time.
Well, I accuse him of being a big jerk.
That carnivorous.
Aim for their shins!
Don't epic battle.
On, Guardians. Take to beat one guard. I'm gonna go home. Well, world's not been destroyed.
Did you try the latest magazine quiz? Apparently, I'm a Miranda.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building. See,
Kang is watching you. Always watching.
those golden helmets are so fancy.
Strangers are just enemies you haven't met yet. Pathetic! You are all pathetic!
I nearly joined the Novacore, but I hated that.
Is your heart even in this, sister?
I don't want to go to work today. So nuts out. Maybe I should just hop on the hangar rail and go on a trip. Maybe to that sandy triangle place. Or the rainy castle-y place.
Well, in the past.
Well, world's not been destroyed yet.
Someone else is gonna have to handle this. I'm sure I can put this to good use.
Ronan is always so accusing. Well, I accuse him of...
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
Life sure is great when it's not raining Nova Corps. Where am I going? I feel like I'm just walking in circles. I should make a note of my path in future. Maybe I should make a note of that.
Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
Those golden helmets. That carnivorous plant near the Nova Corps building. See, Captain Marvel, Earth's mightiest hero. Prepare to be amazed. Can someone do something about this awful Kang announcement? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on all day is not.
For the sake of Asgard, I must not waver.
Help!
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy
Visit.
Oh, when I get my hands on him. Ooh, When I find the rock brain that left my cargo hold unlocked, ain't nobody. Smart choice. All right, time to hunt down those thieving bandits and reclaim my booty.
This is quite the conundrum.
I'd recognize that smell anywhere. That's the sweet smell of swag, mixed with the not-so-sweet stench of swag swipers. There they are. Get them!
Can someone do something about those...
Don't forget to grab all that loot they dropped. We ain't done till we got every last piece.
The bad guys sure are keeping us busy. Can you take care of the incident near you?
You get it all. Then move out.
So, now that we're in Chronopolis, do we...
Citizens are reminded that every waking moment of their lives is being recorded for quality and training purposes.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
More of them thieves dead ahead. Time to take back what they stole. That's definitely my booty tumbling out of their pockets. Don't see any more of my treasure here. Let's keep on looking.
Oh, everything I need in this town is either destroyed or just straight up done.
Well, look at what we got here. So kind of you boys to hold on to my treasure for me, but let me take it off your hands. Did you grab all the gold? Ain't no good to me sitting in the dust, kid. All right. Hopefully that...
Ah, what's this? Mayhaps an ancient relic of great... Star-Lord, legendary outlaw.
Whatever lies ahead, I will be ready to face it.
Doctor Strange. So...
How could he just leave like that? I wasn't being unreasonable. I shall be writing a stern letter to his manager.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
Ugh. Doesn't look like this is...
I think this cements Stan the Man as the king of cameos.
I shall be writing a stern letter to his manager. How could he just leave like that? I wasn't being unreasonable.
Is not my idea of a good time.
I'll play some Mexican Blitz on my break. Just a little bit. If I spend another 2-hour lunch lost in the Mexicans, the boss blitz me.
I shall be writing a stern letter to his manager.
So, now that we're in Chronopolis, do we still become part of the world mine? Because I was really looking forward to chatting with my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma.
I shall be writing a stern letter to his manager.
Star-Lord. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
I have need of your services. As leader of the Sovereign, what irks me most? A wise decision. While the drones are no longer emitting a tracking signal, we are still receiving the visual feed from each. Use this to pinpoint their locations.
He was super.
Do not think to steal the technology for yourself. We may have suffered a defeat, but I still advise against defying the Sovereign.
Anyone else? Well, the world's not been destroyed.
He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little...
Excuse me. Do you have a moment?
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty...
It's admirable how many people are adapting to a new way of life in this world, but I can also sense others who are as an empath. Oh, thank you. I can sense a few people in this area affected by extreme negative emotion. Let's start looking for them.
The Arkindai rages once more. Please calm him.
Perhaps I should have mentioned this earlier, but while I'm
Whoa
with
there.
you, the sources of negative emotions
Okay.
will also appear on your radar. That should help us search.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore seems a little...
You have calmed the beast once more.
Many thanks. Now we can continue our journey to return the Arkindai home.
So accusing. Well, I accuse him of being a big jerk.
I think we're close to someone who needs our help. Can you see who it is?
Why did I think it was a good idea to go outside? Going outside is terrifying right now. Oh man, oh man. I wish I was at home instead of this crazy place.
Excuse me, this will only take a moment.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Oh, hey, I suddenly feel really peaceful. And was the view always this good? I could stay out here all day.
I think we helped that person. Shall we continue looking?
Everything I need in this town is either destroyed or just straight up doesn't exist anymore. Thanks a lot, Cat.
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we...
To all citizens complaining
Oh, the city is so ugly.
All those... I miss my old view of the mountains. But what if we never go home? I might never see it again.
I'm sorry. Could I bother you for a moment?
What is it? Huh? You know, maybe ugly was a bit harsh on this view. It's definitely different, but I could get used to it. And no one can take away my memories of the old view. I should definitely start sleeping in another room, though. Those lights might be not ugly, but they are not helpful when you're trying to get to sleep.
Did you know Alchemax has been
It really is.
Look.
Now I don't know where I belong.
Excuse me. Can I just... I think you have something on you.
What? Where? I don't see anything. Huh. You know, I've just realized that this place has a coffee shop almost identical to my old one. I can just belong there until this whole thing blows over. And maybe this place won't have an annoying laptop lady in there all the time. We get it. You're a writer or something.
I'm telling you, search Heroes Wrestle Scorpions. It's on like 3, what can I say? It's not like those guys.
Here, let me help you.
Don't hurt me! Oh, I don't know what you just did, but I feel amazing. I guess the odd crazy person doesn't mean there aren't still good people like you around. I should probably go and apologize to Frank for screaming faker at him earlier. Maybe later.
I'm no longer sensing any of the negative emotions I was before. We did it. The effect of my power may only be temporary, but the new thoughts often lead to longer-lasting realizations, resulting in a general overall happiness. Sorry.
Wait, that's more like it.
I've noticed no one has thought to write a national anthem for our great nation of Chronopolis. So here's something to start you off. Kang, 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 kang. Kang, 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 kang. Kang, 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 kang. Kang.
Seen the Queen lately?
I really adore.
You look like someone who can tell a stupid name from a really awesome, and your silence, so that's. This is totally gonna work, or my name isn't TBD.
Then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy turbo.
Any citizens having trouble dealing with their recent time displacement should contact their nearest Kang Council.
So then he says nobody talks to Taserface that way, and oh boy, you should have seen us crying. I was crying laughing. So good. So good. We did have to skedaddle pretty quick after that, though.
What is this? The World's Fair?
Can't believe I missed the lady giving out free Hexagon Blitz t-shirts.
He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Oh, everything. This town is either destroyed.
Did you ever find out what all that commotion was over in Xandar? Sounded pretty wild. How fares your aim? Perhaps you might mount the cannon and grant us a demonstration.
Shame about the museum shutting down, but after that business with those spike monsters getting in, I guess they didn't really have much of a choice.
Looks like the Cybernet is playing up again.
Did you hear? There was some kind of incident over in Sakaar, in the museum, I think. Don't know what happened, but whatever it was, everyone's now way too scared to go near the place.
say Zen.
All right! Get out there and see what these losers... So what did you find out? Spill it! Guess there could be something to that. Grrm. Why would you tell me that? We already know what people don't like. All right. Think you might have something there. So, the spike as thanks.
Unless someone objects in the next few seconds, I'm keeping this.
That carnivorous plant near
Kang is watching you. Always watching.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take?
Tampering with a Kang surveillance drone is a punishable offense.
Nova Corps are so cool.
Citizens are reminded that every waking moment of their lives is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with C. It's Chronopolis.
Hey there.
To ensure all citizens are living up to the expectations of our glorious leader, Kang.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already. That carnivorous plant near the Nova Corps building seems a little...
Citizens are warned not to approach the Kang surveillance drone.
Well, world's not been destroyed yet.
Nova Corps are so cool.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
I think I'll play some Hexagon Blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2-hour lunch lost in the Hexagon, the boss...
Tampering with a Kang surveillance drone is a punishable offense.
All right! Guardians are finally gonna teach that Nova a lesson.
No problem. Leave this to me.
Kang is watching you. Always watching.
Those Asgardians next door are pretty impressive. The way they dress and those accents? Ah, so cool! I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Those golden helmets are so fancy.
Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with C.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
I accuse him of being a big jerk.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave...
Citizens are warned not to approach the Kang surveillance drone.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
Kang surveillance drones up.
Please, no epic battles today.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
I think I'll play some Hexagon Blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2 hours...
Citizens are reminded that every waking moment of their lives is being recorded.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
Sweet! That's more...
Kang surveillance drones operate.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
Who's ready to face some sweet, sweet justice?
Oh, can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on all day is not my idea of a good time.
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much as the next guy, but this is too much. Was thinking I'd take a trip to Egypt soon. I bet the kids would love making sand castles.
Maybe this is for...
I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronin so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on my planet, maybe we could be together. Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Well, world's not been destroyed yet.
Please, no epic battles today.
I don't want to go to work today. It's so nice out. Maybe I should just hop on the Kango rail and go on a trip. Maybe to that sandy triangle place, or the rainy castle-y place. Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
I think I'll play some Hexagon Blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2-hour lunch lost in the Hexagons, the boss is gonna blitz me.
Can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on all day is not my idea of a good time.
All right! Kang's defenses are down! The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson. Has, anyone seen the Queen lately? I really adore her.
I don't want to go to work today. It's so nice out. Maybe I should just hop on the Kango rail and go on a trip. Maybe to that sand.
Ah, something for my next session of magical study.
Come on, Guardian. This is quite the conundrum.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
Has, anyone seen the Queen lately? I really adore her.
Ugh. Can someone do something?
Citizens should be aware that the following locations will be renamed as soon as the necessary paperwork is drawn up. Kunlun will become Kanglun. Manhattan, Manhattan. Xandar, Kangda. Medieval England, Medieval Kangland.
Gee, thanks, true believer. Excelsior!
Nova Corps is always happy to help a noble cause, even if we are stretched a little thin right now. Providing the as you can imagine. Wonderful. Remember, Quill is a Terran, so you might want to try and find some of that junk food young people seem to be so fond of.
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
I want to go home already.
Chang spies with his eye something he can't see. It's Chronopolis.
Please, no epithets today.
Hello! Citizen in peril over here!
They dare to tangle with the master of the mystic arts!
Like some Hexagon glitch in my brain. Just a little bit, but if I spend another 2-hour lunch lost in the Hexagons, the boss is gonna blame me.
I don't want to go to work today. It's so nice out. Maybe I should.
Chronopolis is full of food, but not all of it could be considered, well, I can't, on behalf...
Well, world's not been destroyed yet.
Hey, you didn't think you could be that helpful and not unlock a new Gwenpool mission, did you? Go check out that bad boy. Are you game for some more bonus, button-bashing, bonus mission stuff? Sure you are! And not to give away spoilers, this one has cake at the end! A couple of the Avengers have been invited to Star-Lord's ship to set up a surprise party for Gamora. Party games, food, and dancing. Awesome! I imagine, as Gamora was Thanos' adopted daughter, parties might not have featured much in her childhood. Less petting zoos and ice cream, more ultimate cage fighting and evil laughter lessons. Aw, it seems like this party was a surprise for Star-Lord, too. The way he's looking at Cap and Spidey's balloons, I'd say he totally forgot all about the party. Good thing for Star-Lord, Cap has exactly the can-do attitude that's needed to get the party started. In my day, we could get a swell shindig going with the flick of a broom, powdered egg, and a bugler. Okay, so I'm paraphrasing from stuff I heard in old war movies, but the point Cap is trying to make is once all the mess has been cleaned up, all that's needed for Gamora's party is eats and good tunes.
Go, little guy! Show him who's boss!
These creatures, they do not work together.
It's just an expression, Drax. Yeesh. Well, that's just great. What are we supposed to do for fun now?
I could recount my list of 100 greatest victories in battle.
Yeah, I think I'd rather watch my whiskers grow.
Hey, do you mind not smashing up my ship with your novelty flying disc?
It's a shield.
Who throws a shield, dude?
I might not be able to use this, but that's the whole reason we work as part of a team.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
Oh man, this place is dead. We need to get this party jumping. some. Who's up for a little dancing?
Ah, I don't really dance.
You sure? I got a killer soundtrack planned.
Get me out of here!
Hey, I'm not just amazing or spectacular. Seems simple enough. Align the circuits, totally unnecessary, but okay.
Why does everything run on some form of electricity?
We better get some food out for these people before they get hangry.
I am Groot.
It totally is a word. It's hungry and angry.
Let the good times roll! Who'd have thought Rocket could lindy hop like a furry Gene Kelly? Everyone, even Drax, is having such a good time that they've forgotten what the party was for in the first place. Oop, there she is! Gamora is back. But Star-Lord is too busy doing one of his 3 dance moves to notice. This was a surprise party for her, dude. Well, she certainly looks surprised. I reckon when she's gotten over the shock of the Milano having been cleaned up, she'll get her groove on and partay with the rest. I'm sure the galaxy can do without its guardians for one night.
Fake news reports are being circulated saying people don't like being part of Chronopolis. Citizens are reminded that watching or listening to any news other than official Kang news is a crime punishable by lifelong imprisonment. Also, did you hear about our free Kang-O-Rail service?
All this snow gear's a waste of money, huh? Well, who's laughing now, Mom?
it's right in my backyard. Enlightening and martial art mastery may be priceless. Those plane tickets definitely cost some.
Bad guys causing trouble nearby. They make me so mad.
Take a trip to Egypt.
As leader of the Sovereign, I took umbrage to being subjugated under Kang's rule and launched an attack against his forces. But we were no match for him, and each of our remote-controlled drones was shot down. What irks me most about this is that some of the drones are damaged but still online, meaning anyone who happens upon them could steal Sovereign technology. I need you to find and destroy them, so this does not happen. A wise decision. While the drones are no longer emitting a tracking signal, we are still receiving the visual feed from each. Use this to pinpoint their locations.
I think Xandar's actually looking pretty... Consider...
Not to wantonly deface public property. Specifically, stop putting top hats on top of things.
Can you answer this question? Sorry, that's wrong. Do you know the answer? Well done! Answer. Quiz complete. Please collect your prize. Don't stop now. There are still more Chronopolis crazy quiz machines out there to challenge.
one of them future types saying Hell's Kitchen got gentrified in their times. It must be nice being able to buy fresh fruit and vegetables instead of lining up just to see if the store has anything in it.
I'm telling you, search Heroes Wrestle Scorpion.
Take down the crime that's happening right now, and you could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction and a job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry. for you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
Two drones destroyed. It seems I was right to entrust this task to you. Do not think to steal the technology for yourself. We may have suffered a defeat, but I... You've completed your task. Allow me to thank you properly. It seems What?
Interesting specimen.
All right.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim. You are a friend of the Rawhide. You must listen to... Then it is settled. Speak with the townsfolk and take heed their words, for in them will lie the path to the totem.
I don't know what people...
There's a real peculiar type spending most his days at the saloon of late. Tall fella, wears a big coat all the time. Reckon there's only one reason person wear a coat that big. Something to hide. Or 'cause he's cold. So, two reasons, I guess.
Kang here, wondering why I'm yet to be complimented on the fact that I managed to get not one, not two, but 3 Manhattans in one world. That's the kind of value you just don't get from other cops.
Saw someone real strange coming out the sheriff's office the other day. Big face, little arms, little legs, floating chair. Said he was a sheriff now. I tell you, it takes all kinds.
No, we had a back.
Oh, the circus was in town? Guess that explains all the crazy people I've seen wandering around.
Help!
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
I hear they're getting some fancy new modern entertainment over there. Ask me. Nothing wrong with that fella.
Darn machine. Why won't you stay up there? I can't run up to the roof fast. I've been hearing some unusual noises at night since all these new places sprouted up. I'll be trying to sleep, and suddenly I'll hear a little voice telling me to fight something called a hexagon. Oof. Sure is dusty out.
Welcome. Pull up a chair wherever you like. Pay no mind to that rusty fella on the stage. There's a real weirdo walking around town lately, supposedly looking for some sort of evil fishing pole. Heard he got into some business with them Cree fellas down by the border over a giant head. I mean, I ain't gotta tell you that that ain't regular.
Have you learned anything of the totem?
Reckon there's something in the water lately, as I could have sworn I saw this big pole with a face on it walking around the other day. And it gets stranger. Soon as he noticed I'd seen him, he put on this big old coat and scurried off. Wonder where he went to.
So, the saloon. If we knew who occupied the large coat, this information could be useful.
Reckon these old boots just about had their day.
That does sound unusual, but it does not shed any light on the totem or his whereabouts. I believe he's referring to Modoc's brief role as the town sheriff, rather than anything regarding the totem. I think that person is referring to the Rawhide Kid, though it is troubling that this is the reputation he's garnered for himself. That indeed sounds like the totem. We need only to learn of where he goes. It would appear we have learned enough. The totem has been donning, of course.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I probably got about a...
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here! Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions! Go find it!
You have done much for Rawhide and myself, as soon as he returns.
Howdy, partners! Saddle up, cause I'm fired up and ready to take you through on another one of my special missions. This one's going to take you way back to the Old West. Bad guys' faces swollen, keep them pink bricks rolling, Gwenpool! Rawhide Kid and his longtime brother-in-arms, Red Wolf, have received news that an old foe is back in town. The Living Totem. Our heroes head into town. Spurred on by the townsfolk, they are steered to the saloon. Come on, you varmints! That was 2 cowboy puns right there! Inside the saloon, our boys find the Living Totem hard at work. Completing a death ray? Forging a metal army? No. Rehearsing in his one alien show. Humans are mean and should just be conquered already. Dinner theater? Will these villains stop at nothing? How exactly do you go about defeating a giant indestructible alien totem pole? I'm not going to be much help as I haven't read this stuff. Lucky for you youngins, the Kid and Red Wolf's gonna learn us how. This town ain't big enough for the 3 of them. Yeehaw!
All right. This darn totem has got to be around here somewhere.
Look, Rawhide. Over there.
Put him up, Totem. You ain't fooling no one round these parts. Listen, buddy. I don't know how you escaped, but you need to get back in that hole you crawled out of, or you'll have us to deal with. Nothing to say, huh? Ain't nobody buying this statue act of yours, least of all me. I know who you are.
Rawhide?
Pipe down, Wolfie. I know what I'm doing here.
I believe this may be a normal totem.
I think I saw it move. Stand back! Well, that's one suspect down, I guess. No way Living Totem would have gone down that easy.
I hope we don't have to pay for that damage.
Don't worry about it, Wolfie. Word travels fast, and that word is that you don't mess with the Rawhide Kid. Mighty clever of you putting that decoy over there. I challenge you to a quick draw. Your move, creep.
Are you serious? Careful now, Rawhide. You don't want to get a splinter. Look out! It's heading right for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your entertainment for tonight, performing its very own One Totem stage show, the one, the only. Please put your hands together for the Living Totem. I wandered lonely as a totem pole that crashed, was lost, and then was set upon by raging beasts, the horrid race of men. And now, I must ask you, totem or not totem? That is the question.
Shouldn't have come back here, Totem. Her evil-doing days are at an end.
Who dares interrupt my performance? Why can't you just leave me alone?
I have no idea how that happened. Thanks, true believers. Excelsior!
Rawhide, look! It's working. He's slipping on the water.
Yeah! We've got you!
You cannot stop theater!
You got him to slip up on water? That's it? Jeez, some bad dude, huh? No wonder he's not up there with the big villains like Kang and Thanos. Turns out this poor sap never wanted to be on Earth anyway. He crash-landed here in the Old West, and the first people he met buried him underground. Typical, huh? All he really wants is to get home, and the theater group was just a way of him raising money to build a spaceship. Not sure he'd have raised that much cash on stage. His acting is a bit wooden. Get it? I made it funny. Red Wolf suggests that maybe Totem can hitch a ride with some other friendly space travelers. He won't have to look far to find some, what with things being so messed up around here. Can't seem to throw a rock right now and not hit an alien. Heck, the Guardians of the Galaxy would take him. They've already got Groot, so they're no strangers to wooden space dudes. Hasta luego!
Excelsior!
I flew across the world to get to Kunlun, and now it's right in my backyard? Enlightenment and martial art mastery may be priceless. Those plain...
Citizens will be pleased.
Look who's back! Gonna jazz things up with a new extra?
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragon.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him!
So, you've returned for some more hot joust action. If you have a buddy, you can joust against each other. If not, let me know.
What's that? Mummy sent you? He explained everything in his letter. As much as I'd love... What's not so antiquated is the lock... Very good. Now, about getting this door open. See that guard over there? He's the one who locked me in here, so he's probably a good place to start.
Not feeling so mighty about this right now.
What's going on out there? This seems promising. Whatever you did, it's opened one of the locks. So, I guess you just do that for the others. Another lock opened! Yeah, keep it up! Third lock opens, inching me ever closer to sweet freedom!
I've noticed a number of people complaining that the roads in Chronopolis are a bit of a mess. Yet, no one seems to mention all the centuries-old pyramids I brought over in one piece. Just saying.
Get ready for the Chronopolis Crazy Quiz.
All right, that did something. What? I can't exactly see from here. Try taking a look around. Ah! Well, never. Interesting.
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here! Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions! Go find it!
Well, I'm off to meet Mummy! Next stop, Hydra Empire! Ah! A monster! Tell it to someone who cares, you screeching simpleton!
Trick or treat! Is it Halloween in the Hydra Empire? Sadly not. Living Mummy, Morbius, and Man-Thing are simply trying to enjoy a cup of joe at a cafe. But unfortunately, they seem to be upsetting the locals, which is getting our hideous trio a little ticked.
Where's the tolerance for the unusual in this city?
Man-Thing seems to say with his slurping vegetable mouth. Sorry, Moss Features. Hydra folks are not known for their accepting and fun-loving personalities. I'd be more scared of them than they are of you, to be honest. Hold the phone. Maybe I was wrong about Hydra's attitude to fun. A parade? Through Hydra Square? Perfect, thinks Morbius. If we enter a float, give out sweets, we can show everyone we're not just three hideous monsters. Man-Thing is on board. The living mummy just moans at all the work he'll have to do.
Hammering.
I love a parade, and I love monsters, so I'm super excited to see how this turns out. Go on, help these poor dudes while I try to get in on the fun. See if you can spot me. Good luck with the crazy float idea, monster dudes!
And here we are, live at the weekly Red Skull Honorary Parade in Hydra Square. And oh my, do we have some wonderful parade floats on show today!
That's right, Gwen. They sure know how to put on a good show here in the Hydra Empire.
Come, my friend. We must construct our parade float and win first prize. Okay, go.
Looks like we have a new float being prepared down below, Gwen.
Yes, Gwen. It seems like the monstrous trio of Morbius, Living Mummy, and Man-Thing want to join in on the fun, too.
Allow me.
sure hope the guy driving that forklift truck has insurance.
Oops. Seems there's some kind of liquid vibranium spillage out near the restrooms. Oh, and now those have collapsed too. It's chaos down there, Gwen.
It sure is, Gwen. I don't know what to make of this, but if those guys aren't careful, there won't be a parade left to take part in.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
The crowd are going wild down there.
Hail Hydra, immortal Hydra. Hail Hydra. Baron Zemo is greater than you all.
Wow! Now that's what I call an impressive design. I've never seen anything like it. What about you, Gwen?
Well, Gwen, in all my years of commentating on this legendary Hydra parade, I can't say I've ever seen anything like this before.
You said it, Gwen.
Yes, Gwen. Yes, I did.
It's more beautiful than I ever imagined. Now to sit back and enjoy the ride with a nice glass of plasma. Plasma. We are no heroes. We are monsters, and proud of it.
All aboard! Toot toot! Our three monsters certainly showed the folk of the Hydra Empire that they're not just hideous, shambling oddballs. Taking pride of place in the parade, our boys are showing a new, open, and friendly side to the crowd. Maybe the civilians weren't quite ready to see this new side, however. In fact, it's difficult to tell exactly what's going through the crowd's mind, as they seem to be stunned into silence, or maybe paralyzed with fear. It's a tough crowd, this one, guys. I think even adorably cute Groot would have a hard time melting those hearts. Still, if the crowd turn ugly, the living mummy has loads of bandages to patch up his boys if they take a bump. I'm going to try and make good our escape. Onward! It's Gwenpool here, and I'm here to say a brand new mission is ready to play. Mic drop. GP out.
This is your glorious leader, Kang the Conqueror.
Welcome to Story Time with Gwenpool! Ready for some stud grabbing, goon smashing, bonus quest action? I'd help out, but I'm waiting on a paycheck. Ammo is really expensive here. Time to shine, true believer. So, these Toothy and Squid guys somehow got the impression that I totally wronged some of their gang and messed up an arms deal? I have no idea where they got that crazy notion. The next thing, it was all like, attention, Earthlings. We have your Gwenpool. Deliver to us 1 billion space cluebacks at your World of Water and Splash Pools, or she is doomed. Seems the Tentacle Gang got this crazy idea that I was some kind of TVIP. Totally VIP, you know? I've no idea where they got that notion. Shame the big hitters didn't have enough time to help out. That's them unfriended. And if it wasn't RPG night at MODOK HQ, I'm sure Batroc and the guys would have shown up. Luckily for me, one of the finest feathered friends a girl could ever know had my back. Howard assembles his quack team. The cream of the best to fly to my rescue at the water park. Let's see. Oh, I get at least one of the Spider-Men on my team roster. And the second most awesome teen girl super, after yours truly, Ms. Marvel.
Aw, Howie! I knew it! This is awesome!
A water park? Neat! I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say we really lucked out with this one.
Quit messing around, kids. We've got work to do.
Okay, bad guys. I'm updating your status to just made a big mistake. looks useful. Let me try. Let me try.
I gotta admit, I didn't expect that to happen.
That sound system seemed pretty expensive.
It's a small price to pay, kiddo. School's closed, people. Party's over.
Live streaming that.
I'll take care of this.
Dude, what can we point that bazooka? Into the tub, duck boy. Today's your lucky day. You're gonna fly.
And you're sure this is the only way?
What's the matter, Howard? You chicken?
Hey, don't call me that. I am a...
Hold on to your hat, Howard.
I've changed my mind. I want to get off.
Well, it's safe to say Howard was not totally prepared for what happened next, and he was not pleased. Did I forget to mention the Squid Kids only captured my decoy? Oops. It seems
Sometimes the squid guys had trouble telling one Earth species from another. My little pork pal had fooled the aliens into thinking they had the original GP in their slimy clutches. Turns out I was in the splash and slide all along, at the other end of the park. What are the odds? Until next time, be good babies.